Meet the Duprees. They are the ones that run things behind the gates of their private community. The core four of the family are Father Vernon, his wife Anita, and their two daughters Nicole and Danny. Let's start with Nicole, or Dr. Nicole to you, whose life seems to be so perfect. She and her husband Ted, who's also a doctor, has three children, Martin and Catherine, and also Ted's nephew Andre, whom they've raised. Oh, but then there's Danny, who married Bill, and they had two daughters, Naomi and Chelsea. And after 30 years, their daughter Naomi moved her best friend Haley into the house, and she stole her man. And now they're getting married, and Danny's not happy about none of that. But how could she be? Listen, Dupree family, you've got our attention, and we're back again today to get the tea, and I'm here to pour it. Because we all want to know what happened today beyond the gates. Welcome in, you guys, and happy Tuesday to you, to those listening now and those catching the replay later. I hope everybody's good. Me, I'm all right. Do me a favor, hit the like button for me, because it really does matter. It's a small and a free way to support me as a content creator. And also, if you haven't done so yet and you've been checking me out from across the room, go ahead and slide on over here and become a subscriber. Come on over here and make it official. Why don't you? Why don't you? You know you love me. Don't you do? Now, if you need to, you can put your device down and just listen, because we are cameras off over here. But please feel free to chime in down below in the comments section, because that also helps to push us out into the algorithms, okay? And if it's your first time commenting down there, let us know so we can give you your official greeting over here, because you know we likes to celebrate you. We do and do. Hey, mods. Hey to Tony Lynn. Hey, y'all. Y'all say hello to my mods and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here amongst the gatekeepers. Hey, y'all. Y'all doing good too? I hope so. Okay. All right. Now for my other superstars who are down in the comments, let me hit y'all with a little roll call. Where my romper room mirror at?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'm going to tell you who's typing in the comments. First of all, it was me down here trying to get a crown. And did I get one? Let me scroll back up there and see. Okay, I did get a crown. I want a crown. You know, it's a new thing they're doing with the crowns, and I want a crown. But they say you only get one unless you comment a couple times. So you got to comment a couple times, and then you get a crown next to your name. Okay. All right. So there was me, and then there's Tony Lynn, who says, "Good afternoon, gatekeepers, mod squad, Miss Jen. Hoping you're all having a marvelous day so far, and wishing you all a fabulous day, afternoon, evening, and night." See, Tony's got us covered. Thank you, Tony, and I hope you are too. Linda says, "Hello, gatekeepers, peepers, creepers, hedge hoppers, and bush watchers." So to everybody, we say hello. We take you wherever you at, honey. Hiding in the bushes, sitting up in the trees, chilling. We don't really care. We don't really care how you come. If you in a tree looking out, we see. If you in a tree, we see. If you in the grass and the weeds, we see you. And we thank you for being here. We do. We really do. Let's see who else is down here. We said Linda, Tony Lynn. Oh, Belinda Hill is here. She says, "Hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mod squads. Happy Taco Tuesday." And I'm excited for today's review. And of course, she hit the like button, because Belinda always do what? Lead the way. Show y'all what to do. And she always hits that like button on the way in. Shy C63. I think that name is new to me. I don't think I've seen Shy C63. Well, am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm trying to see if memory serves me correct. Y'all let me know if Shy C63 is new down there to the comments. And then JV2395 says, "Hey, y'all." And hey back to you, JV2395. Let's see. But Shy C63, are you new down to the comments? She said, nope, not new. Okay. All right. Well, welcome again anyway. Thank you for commenting. I do. I ain't gonna waste no bunch of time today. I'm not. We're gonna get right on down to what happened because I gotta come back tonight and do my review of what is the name of it, Lord? The Gilded Age, which I've already done. I'm so proud of myself. All I got to do is take my pictures after I delete all these after today and then do the review for The Gilded Age, Season 3, Episode 3. I'm almost caught up because Season 4 is out now, so I'll probably try to push this out again this week so that the next time it airs, I'm right where it's supposed to be. Elinda Hill. I know that's saying Belinda Hill, but again, my devices are doing funny things. So I see Elinda Hill. Oh, they be doing too much. But hey, Belinda. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get over here to it because I ain't nothing to it but to do it. Because we finally got some things told. First things first, let me take this comment down for a second. Okay. Today's episode was episode 90, written by Michelle Van Jean and Robert Guza Jr., who I think are the two head writers. I know she is, so I guess these are the two head writers because their name is always going to appear, as I says. And so today's episode was written by Teresa Zimmerman and Judy Tate and directed by Michael Pomerico. That's what I'm going to say his name is, Michael Pomerico. So we'll see how you enjoy their work today, what you thought about the writing and what you thought about the directing, because we want to keep these things in mind. And as we said, this is episode 90. Belinda, I'm glad you enjoyed the photos last night. I didn't leave that up. I took it down. So those who saw it, and those who didn't. All right, y'all. So let's get down to what happened, what had happened. So we open up with, let me move this paper. So we open up with Danny. She's back. And she's at the country club meeting Vanessa, who's all upbeat. And Danny wasn't. But Vanessa raises her spirits because she's found Danny a space to look at. And so she's like, I got something for you to look at, girl. But, Vanessa's the kind of friend today that you need when you're feeling down. Just come in and be like, girl, we ain't doing that today. Shake it off. Shake it off. I do have a friend that's like that. Which is like, shimmy, shimmy. One time I was feeling down because I told y'all I had a fire and lost everything I owned. So once I got a new place and had moved, one of my friends came over and bought a karaoke machine and we sat up there and sang and stuff. It was so much fun. She made me drink wine because I don't really like no liquor. But anyway, she was doing things to raise Danny's spirits and found her the space that she wants to look at. But Danny's mind is on returning back to modeling because she's nervous that she'll mess up her legacy if she come back and people like, wah, wah, we ain't like that girl. What you doing? You too old. You got wrinkles. You ain't as skinny as you used to be. Bop, bop, bop. But there's so many people who are old and not, vintage. With Dion Cole says vintage, who are vintage and out here doing their thing. And she's not exactly vintage, I don't think, but I'm just saying. Danny still looks good. And she can get back out there and sashay Shantae if she wants to. Jacob and Naomi are at home chatting about June, and she needs a place to stay. So the hospital is holding off on releasing her. And Jacob is preoccupied with his phone and the whole Martin situation. And she looking at him like, boy, I know you hear me talking to you. Lord, Martin uncalled a press conference. I didn't know Orphan Jeans was a 24-hour establishment. Did y'all? I did not know. I did not know. But he done called them to close it up so that he could come in here and have this press conference. We don't know what he's in here to talk about, but he feeling chatty. Okay. And Vernon comes in there to see if he can put a stop to this mess. Because he's like, I don't know what is wrong with this boy. This boy know we don't commit this talking, running his mouth. I don't know what he's talking about. Somebody come in and come get him because I don't know what's wrong. No love. And we agree with you, sir. Now, Joey and Marcel are playing a hand of poker down to the casino in the back room. And Marcel is jittery while Joey is calm as a cucumber. They get a message that he has been spotted. But these kids are at the house worried about their daddy and that guy that they had done run up on in the park and whatnot. They're like, I know we shouldn't invite him over to play chess. Yeah, child, and I shouldn't have been out there talking to him in the park. I don't know. But what's going on? What did daddy do? What is really happening? Why are these people looking for us? All they know is Kenny has their family in his crosshairs because Kenny's Bubba. That Bubba got the family in his crosshairs, and that's all they have been told. That's all y'all need to know right now, I guess, because they ain't telling you no more. She looked just like my ex-sister-in-law. Really and truly, she does. Samantha does. Now, Smitty is out there meeting up with Bubba. Bubba and Smitty and Bubba. Who would have thunk it, right? How'd he get the number? Did I miss something? How he ended up meeting up with this man? Did I miss something? Maybe Tyrell had the number and he got it from him or something. I don't know. But they out here meeting up in the same spot where Martin done slapped him down. See, here the thing, right? I bet you Martin don't know that Smitty is meeting up with Bubba. And Smitty don't know that Martin is about to throw this press conference. Do he? Does it? Because I don't know. Ain't nobody at the house mentioned the press conference. You know how they like to do things and don't tell nobody nothing up in this house. This is one secret squirrel house. It is. But oh my, the secrets are growing. Now, Danny is assured by Vanessa that she will be okay if she returns to modeling. She can be a role model for the people that sign up on her roster and also to others who are out here who are thinking about getting back into modeling. So girl, go on and do your thing. Vanessa got a text and she got to go, so she had to go. So she had spread her goodness before she left. Naomi and her Farrah Fawcett hairdo is trying to help Jacob figure out this thing with Martin. And the fact that he wants to protect his family from Marcel and not his dad is just weird to Jacob. The fact that he wants Martell, I keep saying Martell, the fact that he wants Marcel to protect his family and not his fine daddy is confusing. To Jacob. I'm with you too, because I would want your fine daddy to protect me too, Jacob. I would. I would feel so secure. I would. I would. But anyway, this is about protection, not about me. So, he said, after all, Smitty is investigating that man. Sidebar. Married people, I told y'all, be spilling tea when they get around into the house. You talking to a married person, you talking to both of them 9 times out of 10. I'm just saying. I do still love this hairdo with her. She was like, I'm not about to have everybody hair bouncing and behaving, and I ain't got none of that. I'm going to get some of that too. I'm going to get that too. Now, Bill, with his big old fine self, comes over to Joey's and wants to know why Marcel ain't out looking for that quote-unquote package that went astray. And Marcel tells Mr. Fix-It that he just tracked his current location and he's just waiting to get some details, and then he'll be on his way to pick it up. And Bill said, with all your screw-ups and delays, y'all done made Martin as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. And now Martin is out here trying to handle stuff on his own, and they running out of time. But Marcel gets that ping on his phone he's been waiting for, so he goes on and leaves to take care of business. Vernon is trying his best to get Martin to slow down because this is reckless and irresponsible because it can destroy lives. But y'all know Martin ain't listening. Look at him. He ain't listening. And Smitty ain't listening either down there to that part. Because It's about to pop off again down here with Bubba. Is you gonna hit him too? You don't even know what's going on, Smitty, but you down here all up in this man's face. And you know what? If I met up with somebody and they had a bandage on their face and a bloody lip, I don't want to talk to you. I would have took off running. I would have took off running. Something says that something ain't right with you. You get into it with people. You either start stuff you don't know how to finish, or you fight people with your face. I can't figure it out, but I don't want no parts of it. I want no parts of it. I got to get. Okay. But y'all know that kind of stuff don't be deterrent, Smitty. Mm-hmm. Now, Tyrell and Samantha see the cops outside because they done went and looked at it peeking out the window. He's like, it's the cop. The cops are out there. They are watching over us. And it's making these cheering and very nervous. Very nervous. I'll make sure y'all hit the like button, please. And thank you. Love you so much. I do. Okay, so they're nervous because they looking out there and they still talking about their parents and hope that they don't split up. Because, child, where we going to go if they did? I like that lamp on that table. Bubba tells Smitty to tell Mark that he missed the deadline and he wants his money tonight. I want my cheddar, my Skrilla. I want my money. I want my paper. I want it tonight. Tell him I want it tonight. Okay? And then he tells me, he says, and I know you think that Martin is the victim here, but he's the bad guy. You just don't know it, and walks away. Child. You know, let me just say this, right? For the way this ended today, I don't know if it's good that Smitty is the last person that was seen talking to Bub. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem one way or the other. Man found in the park today. Okay. You know, he friends with all the reporters. Now, Martin is determined to rat himself out. He was retaliating, after all, in a hate crime. He said, and you were there, Granddaddy. Now, did we know that Vernon was there? Did we know to right now that Vernon was there and a part of this situation? Did y'all catch that? Martin was there, not Martin. Vernon was there and part of what happened. He wasn't called after the fact. After the fact, he was there when it happened. He says, "You were there. You know that I was only retaliating from a hate crime." But Vernon still was like, "Listen, this ain't the way to do it. It was self-defense. I was there. I seen everything. But our claims of innocence won't be enough, as we did not report what happened. We handled it, but we did not report it. And that's why he needs you to sit down somewhere, Martin." He says it's going to open doors to too many things that can sabotage our careers, reputation. And Vernon is still talking about paying him off, getting him out of town. You know, Bubba, that is. And he knows, as my granddaddy would say, darn well, he know darn well that ain't what's about to happen. That ain't what's about to happen. Vernon, you know darn well that ain't what's about to happen. Sitting up and talking about paying off people and putting them out of town. You already know what the deal is, because that's one thing. Now, Bill was right. You talking sideways so you can play crazy, but you already know what's in play. And sitting over here can't wait for it to be done. But I digress. Vernon feels that his threats are empty and that they bumbled the payoff, but that was Joey's fault. And then Martin gonna say, which I guess you done inherited this gene, that I was surprised. What? Joey's involved. Joey's a part of it. Sir, did you not see Vernon at the Smooth Criminal meetup? Because we certainly did. And I know you was there when he was there. So why are you standing up here now acting shocked that Joey is a part of it? You knew that then. We seen all y'all at the Smooth Criminal meetup, sir. All of you. All of you. Vernon said that he should have not been allowed to be involved in it. And then Martin was like, and if I had known he was going to be involved, I would have not even got in this. I wouldn't even have gotten involved myself. Yeah, okay. Well, Vernon says that they can cut Joey out of it. And Martin said, nope, I don't trust y'all no more. I do not trust y'all. I don't know who to trust no more. Mm-hmm. He says, no one can undo what I've done, but he can't be threatening my children. And I want Joey out of it. That will only trade one blackmailer for another one. Now that, I don't know if we can say that word. So that will only trade one person who they will be beholden to for another. I don't know if I can use that word, so let me not use that word. So he's got to be his own man, and he needs to fess up to make that happen. Now I'm with you when you're right, Martin. I'm with you when you're right, because these folks over here is planning some stuff that you ain't never gonna get no more sleep, as long as you live. Now Bill and Joey are still at the casino, and Joey had when Joey said last he talked to the senator, he wanted nonviolence. But Bill said Bubba has since been in contact with Martin's children, so it's changed his perspective about having Joey's kind of help. Is that true, Bill? Is that really true? Vernon don't want this kind of help no more. Okay. But yet he's standing up here waiting for you to say it was handled. Exactly what were you supposed to be handling? Did he give you some money? Did I hear that part? Did we miss that part? Did he give you some money to give him and you giving it to Joey? Like, we're just trying to figure it out. We don't know. I guess we got to wait on those details because it's going to be some fallout. But at either rate, I thought Vernon said no to that, or did he imply it when he said no? Because he said that Vernon now sees that they need this kind of help. But I thought Vernon had said no to that and that he was going to call his lawyer, his accountant, I'm sorry, to see about getting that money. But then, y'all be double talking and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Now, he wants to just pay everybody. He says, because everybody has a price. Okay. Now, Bill Hamilton, let me tell you something. Bill Hamilton. Bill, I think you have Joey type tendencies. Because you threatened Leslie with the same unlifing. This is the second person that you undoing that we know about. You a little Joey the thumbsish yourself, Bill. And I think you like this mess. Because nobody told you to do what when you said that to Leslie. Did nobody know you had threatened her with unlifing? No one knew. And they didn't know you had set this mess up with Bubba, neither. So Bill, I don't know now. Haley, girl, I asked you yesterday, is you safe around there with Bill, girl? Is you safe? Girl, blink 3 times. You need to fake and say you taking baby Invisalign for a walk and make a call, girl. Your life might be on the jeopardize. Not in jeopardy, girl, but on the jeopardize. Okay. Anyway, Bill got a call that Martin had a press conference jumping. He was like, wait, what? Or who, or where, or why? Lord, these kids are trying to be some crime solvers. And now everybody in the house wants to be a deputy. Everybody want to be Bonnie Fife. Everybody in this house need a deputy's badge. They do. But Smitty comes in and says that, I know you have questions. I'll answer them later, but I need a minute. Smitty was not in the mood because it's just too much. And we agree, Smitty, it is quite a bit. Quite a bit. Now, Joey done showed up to the press conference. And Bill, too. Bill done come walking his fine self up in there, too. Joey tells Vernon, though, that he just wants to hear his congressman say, what his congressman has to say. And to that I say, did y'all not see this sign outside that said they was closed for a special occasion? So why is people just steadily strolling up in here? Who working the door? Where's the guest list? Because y'all letting everybody in here, you is. But I digress. He said, I just came to see what my congressman has to say. But Vernon can't believe he has the nerve to show his face up in here with all these reporters and things. And then Joey tells him, he says, look, I needed an alibi in case my name come up later on. And Vernon said that he's only doing this because Joey fumbled. And Joey said, I didn't fumble. Good help is hard to find. But that situation is being handled as we speak. Now, did I miss it? Or did Vernon then go, oh my God, I hope you're not the one handling it? Because I know what quote unquote handling it means. Did Vernon run over the bill and say, oh my Lord, Joey say he handled it, and you know the kind of work Joey be putting in? No, he did not. So again, Vernon, you kind of full of it now. You quietly are putting the orders in, sir. But anyway, as he walks away, Bill walks up, and Joey goes and sits down, and Vernon asks if he's explained to Joey the no-going rogue rule. That's a question. I didn't hear you say. Joey said that he about to handle some stuff, but I don't want that done. But anyway, Bill said yes, but Martin is the one that's going rogue, and there are many people involved in this now. So, he trying to confess, and Bill says, but I'm gonna go over here and see if I can't talk to him. Because Martin, I mean, this a lot going on, child. You got a lot of people up in this stuff. Okay. Diary of Sins, you are right. Sing. Vernon, the reluctant mafia don, you ain't lying. He showing up here. He's giving all kinds of directions, No, you can't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now, let me make sure I'm not skipping the wrong thing. Okay, Naomi, and Jacob are still in conversation, and Jacob's having a near beer because he said he got to go to work. But I know you taking your time getting to work. I know that. What time you got to be there? What time you supposed to clock in? Because you now you sipping on pop. You had time to lay across the bed, think about your future, plan a vacation. So what time you supposed to be at work? Maybe because I'm not a morning person. I don't understand all this getting up talking to you. You can't talk to me first thing tomorrow. I don't want to talk to nobody. Let me wake up first. But anyway, he said that he don't know if Martin's done anything illegal or not. And she's also worried about Martin's kids and how they're going to be affected because after all, she just went through her parents splitting up. She's like, that's still fresh. And I know how that felt to look at my dad the way I did with so much respect. And then he cheated on my mother. And then I could no longer see him as the man he was trying to pretend to be or built me up to believe that he was. So I don't want to see their kids go through that, because they do look up to Martin quite a bit. But child, y'all don't know what all your daddy done did. Which I just don't understand, but I'll come around to that later. Now Smitty comes back down and with Martin's bags all packed up. He's like, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And the kid's like, what are you doing? He's like, your daddy gotta go because I ain't trying to put up with it no more. I'm sick and tired of trying to figure out what's going on. I'm just sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Meanwhile, Bubba is still out there by the park, it seems, with his lip bleeding and whatnot. And he gets an alert on his phone and sees that Martin is holding a press conference. And he was like, what is this squirrel up to now? I think he called him a squirrel. I think he said squirrel. I think he did. But why you call him a squirrel? I was confuserated. Okay. All right. So then, let's see. Hold on 1 second. I lost my place. Okay, now the kids think that this is their fault, and if they had not invited that guy over and not met up with him in the park, then none of this would be happening. But Smitty tells them it isn't their fault. Then again, they still want answers, but he lets them know, I don't have any answers to give you. All I know is what I know, and I've told you that. I just don't have the answers. All I know is that Martin wanted to have police protection for us, but I don't know why. See, this is what happened when you be hiding stuff. It's better to just tell people stuff. I ain't got time to be hiding stuff. It take too much effort. It take too much brain space to be lying and carrying on. I ain't got time. I end up confessing on myself because I ain't got time. Hold on, let me see that I missed something here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, so as I said, the note on the door clearly has stated that they're closed for business today. It's a private event going on. But now here come Nessa sashaying up through the door. And she's looking for Joey. And Vernon like, you looking for Joey? She was like, yeah, everybody sell a house. I sell a house. Anybody, girl, that ain't all yours. That ain't all yours for anybody. But we ain't talking about that right now. Okay? Real Talk said, I almost fell out of my chair when I saw Smitty come downstairs with those suitcases. I was like, not Smitty putting Martin out of the house. Alexa, play Irreplaceable by Beyonce. Oh, Lord. To the left, to the left. Okay, now, okay, so Vernon asked her, why were you here? And she said, well, I'm sell a house to anybody, blah, blah, blah. And let's see, to her, but why not? Wait, what's the end of what I wrote here? Oh, she said, oh, and Joey called her to come. I said, but why did he call her to come? Okay. Now, Martin is telling Bill he's not going to cancel the press conference. And Bill said, okay, fine. You're going to need a lawyer when this is done. And I'll just let you know that I'll be there for you because you're going to need one. I like to tell you, I ain't really into light-skinned dudes. I'm not, though. But Bill, I don't know. You look kind of, I look on your face. I don't know. You giving dogs. I don't know. But anyway, B-Lo D-D. Okay. Let me make, let me make one stop right quick, to remind you guys.
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you, click like. You don't follow me, I don't care, click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff. Right now. Right, hey, you, I love you, click it.
What he said, okay? And Linda, I am not lusting. I'm speaking truth, okay? I'm just telling the truth, okay? All right, let me get back up into these pictures. Scrolling. Uh-oh, do I go down or up? Up. Okay, there we go. All right, so, okay, so Bill said, okay, if you're going to need a lawyer, I'll be your lawyer. And he says, and I'll do it for you. So one last reporter comes in, for which I would like to point out. Was she grinning at Bill? Was she somebody in particular? That's the other thing I was going to ask, because they made a point of, okay, now she's here. So I'm thinking, is she a real reporter or something? Are we missing something? Is she on the world news or something? Is she? We wish you. Do y'all recognize her? I know she better stop grinning at Bill in that little white jacket. Girl, you better get somewhere and sit down and act like you the press. Stop being up in here flirting and whatnot. But anyway, they were waiting for her. And then Bill sends Martin to go get some water. He's like, you probably should get you some water because you're going to be talking for a while. So when he leaves, he goes up to the podium and starts talking about Martin. He was stalling, but he's talking about Martin, how he started his political career and how giving he has been over the years. And while that's going on, Bubba is looking through the blind. Now, sidebar. Ain't this how we met Bubba initially, looking through the blinds? I guess we started like we. Below you and your husband gonna get it. Just hold on. I ain't gonna forget neither. Both of y'all about to catch it now. Just hold on. Just hold on. But anyway, ain't this how we met Bubba peeking through the blinds of Orpha Jeans? How tragic that he's gonna end just the way he began. But dig this. Look right here. So somebody holding a pow on the man, right? Can y'all see who that is? Because I can see who that is. Can y'all see who that is? Because I can see who that is that got that pow on him, holding that heat on him. I can see. Let me get y'all first guesses of who it is, because this is going to be the stuff people are going to be debating about all weekend. This and who was on the phone. Okay, Karen. Okay, so it was easy for everybody to see. Okay. We also want to give some time to all of the extras that was in the room. And again, in this scene right here, okay, Bill is at the podium. And who is White Jacket grinning at? White Jacket girl, I got my eye on you, White Jacket. White Jacket, you better watch yourself, girl. Because I don't know what you think you doing up in here. Let me be an extra on the show. I don't want these people thinking that I'm like a weirdo, because I'm not, because I'm just talking for fun now. You know, I'm not the kind of person to be fanning out like that. Okay, so now, anyhow, there he was peeking through the blinds, right? Vernon looking right at him. Now, Vernon, I know you see that man out there with that pow on this man. Okay? I know you see it. Did you run and try to get some help? Help. They about to do something because you know what it is. I would know what it is. I ain't even into that kind of life, but I would know what it is in this current situation. But again, you ain't say nothing. You likes to be crazy like a fox. Jacob and Naomi done spent all day up in this room. You know, another sidebar. Have we seen the rest of their apartment? Because they got everything they need in this room. Now, I know they're not living in no studio. Not no Dupree woman. I wouldn't live in a studio by myself. I can't do. I need to walk around. I need to move. I can't do it. What's the rest of this apartment, this house? Where y'all staying? Where y'all staying? Because I'm tired of looking at this room. And this would have been a good time for y'all to have that tide in the room. Now, today it would have made sense if you'd had a little tide on the table. But they done spent all day in this room. And for folks heading to work, they've been stalling all day. Jacob tells Naomi to try that number for June again, because maybe they was having a bad day or something, okay? So she was like, okay, I'm going to go on and call. So I hope that she will call, because, girl, you know, we've been waiting. You know, we want you to go on and call. I hope you call before the episode ends, because we ain't have but 7 minutes left at this time, girl. So hurry up. Be quick about it. Smitty and the kids talk it over, and they want Martin to be given another chance. But Smitty say it's more to it than this, and the kids want him to be there. And they like, you have to give more of an effort before you give up. Child, they just leaving for a couple of days. Ain't nobody, it ain't over. Y'all don't know how grown people move. We need some space. Don't nobody want to look in your face when we upset. Ain't nobody gone for good. Now, so calm down. Hold on one second. Because Smitty said he don't know if he can get past all this stuff that that's been going on. especially this part about them being in danger and not saying anything. That's because Samantha is really, I think, about 30 years old. And so is Tyrell. They both grown. For some of the stuff that they need to do in these episodes, they can't really be dealing with kids and shooting around their schedules. It's everyday things. They can't use children. Okay, now back to Vanessa now, right? Vanessa and Joy sitting over there in the booth talking, and he's enjoying listening to her put the pieces of today's puzzle together as to why she's there at this press conference with him, why he called her there. She thinks he's up to something and he needs an ironclad alibi for in front of all these people as to where he was today. And that maybe, and with it being on film and everything, they can't say that he wasn't there. So whatever crime he's having done and committed right now, this is just so he could be like, I was at the press conference, check the tapes. And they was all reputable people who seen me. He just looks at her and tells her to shush, but he's impressed. He's like, look at my little crime boss mama in training. That's a girl, you gonna just mess around and catch it. But Naomi is finally dialing the number. Thank God. And this time they don't hang up right away, but they do hang up. And she's like, you know what? I ain't about to let nobody just be clicking all up in my face. Her husband's like, yeah, girl. She was like, you think I ought to call again? He was like, yeah, girl. He was being her cheerleader. Go on, call. Go ahead on and make the phone call again, girl. So when she called again, the person answered the phone and said, don't ever, now the person says, don't call this number again. My sister does not exist to me, and hung up. Don't call this number again. My sister doesn't exist to me anymore, and hung up. Let the debate begin as to who it was on the phone. Because it's got to connect back to these folks on this show. Who shall it be? Who shall it be? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, Jacob is the popo. We can trace this number down, girl, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Be knocking right on your door. Now, Bill is still, oh wait, I forgot one thing. Okay, I have to reuse the picture. So the kids are still worried about where Martin will go. Where he gonna go if you put him out? If y'all don't calm down, your daddy rich for number one. Number two, his family is rich, so he can go to one of the upscale hotels. He can rent him an Airbnb, or he can sleep in his mama's and them mansion. He can go to his mama and them house. They got many rooms at the mansion. He ain't even got to sleep on no pallet on the floor. He ain't got to sleep on the couch. He ain't got to sleep on no air mattress. He can sleep over there where they got maids and everything. So please cut it out. If he go over there, he'd be living in a better place than he living over here with y'all. Y'all need to pack up and then go over there with him too. I'm just saying. So stop worrying. Oh, calm down. Now, Bill is still rattling on, and Martin decides to interrupt him. He was like, excuse me, I got this. And he says he's enjoyed being in office, and while he's talking, Bill gets a text of a picture on his phone, which I forgot to upload that picture because I want to take a look at that again myself. Not that I forgot to upload it. I couldn't upload any more pictures, and I ended up skipping over that one inadvertently. But anyway, so he gets a picture of Bubba laid out there like Top Cat in the grass. Just laid out like Top Cat out there in the grass, okay? And he walks up and puts the picture on the podium so that Martin can see it while he's talking that Bubba has been put down. And he looks down at that, and then he just starts breathing hot and walks away from the podium. And they're like, thank you for coming. Thank you very much. And everybody looking like, what is going on? So Bill walks over and says to him, it's over. It's over. It's over. And Vernon, hold on. Vernon was sitting up there looking like he was relieved. So look at him. Look. This was Vernon's face when he walked off. This was Joey's face when he walked off, and this was Nessa's face when he walked out. Everybody looking like whoop de bop bop bop. But Vernon, you don't look upset. You don't look very verklempt, sir. You are not verklempt. You are not upset. But Martin's face, and Martin's a nice looking guy. He's a nice looking guy. Beautiful teeth he has. He's a nice looking guy. I'm gonna give him that. That he is. But Martin. The Duprees have officially done too much. And y'all talking about Leslie? Leslie tried to off somebody, but y'all done actually offed somebody. Leslie ain't even get a chance to do. So who's the bigger villain? And I'm not saying this to take up for Leslie. I'm just saying for all that indignation y'all have toward Leslie. Now, I'm just saying, Kat, you want something to investigate, girl, you better get over here and investigate in your own family, girl. Because y'all done committed a crime for real. And Haley, I ask you again, girl, are you safe over there? What y'all gonna wear to the funeral? What y'all gonna wear to the funeral? Who cooking for the repast? Bubba and them Southern, so they probably gonna have greens and stuff, and chicken and ribs and tater salad and all that good stuff. But what y'all wearing to the funeral? If y'all going to the funeral, or y'all gonna watch it on Zoom? Because this is something else. Duprees, I don't know about y'all. I do not know about y'all Duprees. Y'all done too much. Way too much. Now, I got questions. What is Martin going to tell his family once he gets home? Is he going to tell them the truth? Is he going to run it all down? So I'm just trying to say. What you going to tell them when you get home? Is Bubba not to be brought up no more? Or what we going to do? What we doing? Is he going to go back to having all the nightmares? Or? Why did all these people have to become involved in a murder just to cover up this for Martin if he was really innocent? I'm lost. If you was really innocent, why y'all have to do Bubba like that? Who are these Duprees? Haley, are you safe over there, girl? Because the Duprees, they done too much. And girl, y'all done put Bill up in it too. I don't know. There's so many questions. After we finally got the answer to it now, do y'all understand that now this has turned into a bigger fiasco than what they started with? Lord, y'all have been better just to pay him off every year. I don't understand. Y'all should have took y'all chances in court, child. Because it would have been a kangaroo court anyway. Y'all got all the people in your pocket, so I'm not understanding. I don't understand. We need the rest of the story. What happened that night? What happened? Do y'all know we still don't really know what happened that night? Lord. Let me get down here and see what y'all talking about in these comments. Hold on, let me take this picture down first. Because, they done woke me out. It was a good episode, though. It was. We finally know something, but we still don't know it all. That's the problem. That is the problem. Let me see who all done checked in down here. Okay, we missed some people that's done come since we've been here. Okay, I've been here. I see we have Stephen Hoskins is in the house. Darius Singe is in I'm saying Singe. I know I'm saying that wrong. Singe, it may be Singe. Frank G is in the house. Who else has checked in since then? Lil Harding is in the house. Hey, Lil. And who else we got down here? Karen J is in the house. Mr. Raven Maniac 1 is in the house. How you doing today? I said Frank G, Karen J. Who else is down here? We said Steven. Below. You know what? I'm glad I saw your name below DD. Because, see, you thought I had forgot. I had forgot. But did you say your husband? Oh, now I'm supposed to be scared of you and your husband? Now both of y'all picking on people? Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Okay, he can get it too. Talking about why Bill's so pale. Because they're light skin, that's why. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me see who else is in here. Kieran is in the house. Hey, Kieran. And yep, Karen G. Wait, Karen J. It was OG Marcel. The women were smiling at Bill. They was. Miss Jen reading too much into that white jacket. I know. I believe Marcel was holding the pot. He was. White jacket was probably mesmerized by the fitness that is William Joseph Hamilton, and was. And I mean in real life, she was. I don't know if that was acting. She was like, ooh, you know, he's tall. You so tall. You just so tall. My God. My Lord, today. I'm glad they finally switched up Naomi's wig. She looks pretty. You know what? Leave that woman wig alone. Real talk 411. She can't help herself. I can't help it. If I wanted to, I couldn't help it. Even if I could. Y'all know I'm just joking. Okay, we only see Jacob and Naomi with others in their bedroom or at the bar. Otherwise, they're with other characters. Yeah. But they need the rest of their apartment. Get a kitchen area. White jacket don't mess with Bill. Miss Jen gonna mess you up. Child, she over there. She could go ahead on. Polar Samantha looked devastated. She did. I know that's how I would have felt if my mom and them had been talking about breaking up. I'd have been like, who breaking up? No, we not breaking up. Samantha is the oldest 16-year-old I ever seen. Yeah, I think she is about 30 years old. Yeah, Miss Jen, Naomi better stop distracting me with all that. I mean, all that beauty, because I missed how the room looked. Oh, okay. Hey, Elaine T, we see you checking in, girl. You in the car screaming? You gonna be in the car talking to the radio? Let's keep saying radio, but I'm saying to your device. I want Smitty to go waiting to exhale on Martin. Martin gonna come home from the press conference and okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. Your playlist is entertaining, Linda says, real talk. Y'all, Martin is going to have a complete mental breakdown now that he sees Kenny laid out on Bill's phone. Child, he ain't never sleeping again. The actor that plays Tyrell is 19, and the actress that plays Samantha is 25. Thank you. And I think Tyrell actually looks like a high school kid. I take that as a compliment, Miss Linda. I agree, too. I think that they both look young, though. I don't really think they look old. I really don't. You know, I think they look young, but you know, kids now don't look like they did when we were kids. These kids do look a little more mature now. Tyrell looks the part. Samantha doesn't. I'm tired of Orpha Jeans. Okay, Ron, they got Uptown too. Uptown Orpha Jeans. I mean, they can't get to. I mean, how many sets y'all want the people to have? They just got here. Lord. Me talking while I'm complaining about they need some more in their room. Genesis Love is checked in. Hello, Genesis is Love. June's sister sounds like Leslie. That ain't none of Leslie. Leslie doesn't talk like that. No, I don't think so. He can't go hang out with Ted in a hotel room. He can go hang out with Ted in a hotel room. What's that, Leslie? Now I gotta listen to it again. Mr. Raven Maniac, Miss Jen has a cold shower waiting for you. Wait, what I miss? Oh, because he's talking about Naomi. Is June Tyrell and Samantha's mom? That's what she's got to be, right? I'm thinking that she will be, even though that's a parent, but maybe not. We don't know. I don't know. I don't trust that Bubba is really gone. You know, something made me think that too, because I'm wondering if this is really a sting operation for Joey, and that they've been making him think that people have been being offed and that they aren't. And that money that they give him and stuff is marked. Like, I'm just wondering about all of that. They answered too quick. Uh-huh. So Timu Shaf did what Randy failed to do, huh? Poe Martin looks terrified. He did. Those OGs were about their business today. Even though the writers really dragged the press conference out to the end of the episode. I guess they wanted to keep us on the edge of our seats. How did Martin's face get so greasy and shiny all of a sudden? I guess that was supposed to imply like sweating, you know. Martin is really grown on me. I used to not like him and how he talks to Smitty, but Martin has really grown on me, especially since the actor is playing a dude losing his mind pretty well. I can agree with that. Well, will there even be a funeral? A funeral. It's a funeral. Who's going to the funeral? Bubba probably has a host of people ready to ride for him. Boy, when Anita comes home to learn about this mess, it's gonna hit the fan for real. Yeah, she gonna be ready to. She gonna tell Vernon to go outside and get her a switch. Watch now, Joey's gonna have Vernon and Martin jumping through his show is. Martin should have told the truth in the beginning. He wouldn't even be in this mess. That's what I'm saying. If you were innocent, I don't understand why somebody had to be snuffed out. I don't get it. They said it was a hate crime that caused Martin to retaliate. Yeah, but if you were innocent, if they struck at you first, I don't understand. I don't know about y'all. I've been sitting in front of the tube early today. I'll be sitting in front of the tube early today. This is who the Duprees are. Why is everyone so surprised? Martin really didn't want. That's who Bill is too, girl. That's who Bill is too. Tomorrow I have a lunch date at 2, so I won't be able to see the episode live. I don't know if I'll be early or late tomorrow, Real Talk, so you may get to catch it. I don't know. If you thought the recap was good, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and come back tomorrow. Congrats at Real Talk. Me too, Linda. Oh, she said it's with a friend she hasn't seen in a long time. The gag is my husband is light skinned too. So, girl, you know you better hush. So he was like, I know I'm like, but that joke a light. Elaine says, hey to you gatekeepers. She says, yes, I'm in my car talking to you all. That girl looked too old to be talking to strangers in the park. Annie is. Because, baby, I told y'all yesterday, you better not come over here by me. Talking about nothing. You better stay over there. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Bubba is nuts and crazy. They shouldn't have covered up what Martin did in the first place. If Martin did something wrong, let him own up to it. Let Martin face the consequences like a man. As you can also see, though, Bill takes it upon himself to solve things the way he sees fits as well. And I'm saying, Bill seems to have a propensity for over-the-top violence. Ain't nobody asked Bill to do the stuff he out here claiming folks asked him to do now. But he did the same thing with Leslie. He threatened her life, too. I think Bill just, Bill got a dark side. Mm-hmm. Woo. Okay, y'all. So I will be back later this evening to do the recap for The Gilded Age, Season 3, Episode 3. I've already did it. Only got to do my pictures. Yay. But no, the Duprees are so obsessed with maintaining this perfect, wholesome family image. So real talk. So here's real talk, right? So if you're a lawyer and somebody comes to you and suggests that you off somebody, you doing it, you're going to feel up under that kind of pressure? Because I know I'm not doing it. I'm my own person. I'm not about to do none of that. But Bill done went rogue. Bill went rogue with this stuff and did this stuff 2 times. Now I'm going to keep on telling you. I know you want to ride for Bill, girl. I love Bill too, but I have to call Bill out for what Bill is. Bill is out here. Bill like this stuff. Vernon told him again, don't do it, and he went out there and did it anyway. I think he's excited by this stuff. Haley, are you okay over there, girl? As Linda says, Vernon definitely has a dark side. Bill only did what Vernon asked him to do. Oh, you mean like oh, you mean like Eva did for her mama? Oh, does that hold up in court? I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm a lawyer. I should know the law, right? Somebody asked me to do something that is very much against the law. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. In the world today, unless you have visual proof of aka G. Floyd, certain people wouldn't believe in a hate crime occurred. That's true. Don't forget to tell a friend, telegram. Whatever a Dupree does, something is always has to be covered up or excuses made for them. I'm only talking about Bill's actions. I'm saying take the Duprees out of the equations. Let's say that the Smiths came into his office and said, I got a problem. And the answer is to take somebody out. I'm a lawyer. I know what the law is. I know I'm not going to cross that line. I know I'm not going to do that. So how does somebody make you do that? You wanted to participate in that. That'd be the same as Joey claiming that. I mean, really. Now, I love Bill, but Bill is not innocent here. Haley at home lying about having her baby. Everybody lying. Everybody lying. Joy wanted to go into business with Bill a couple of episodes ago. Was that foreshadowing? Bill would be a great mob boss. He sure did ask him. Bill is not innocent. Let's quit with the false narrative. It was the same thing when Danny got fired from the board over her behavior in Bill and Haley's wedding. Instead of letting Danny face her consequences, they went and created a foundation for her. So they rich, they could do that. They weren't breaking no laws by doing that. But real talk, as I said, like I said, now girl, I love you, but you have a tendency to only see part of something. What I'm saying is that there is guilt on both sides, right? Danny came to a wedding that she was forced to be at. Would she have pulled the pow pow out had she not been forced to be there? Maybe not. In her state of mind that she was in, why would you force her to come attend your wedding? What was the point in that? So you get what you get. When you do certain things, you get what you get. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And that's what they got. I wish the man I was marrying would say to me, I'm a have my ex-wife at the wedding. She not coming up in here. I don't need that bad juju up in here. Below Didi, you trouble. Miss Jen going to get you about Bill. I already done got her. Mm-hmm. Okay. They created the issue by forcing the Duprees to attend. There was no excuse for Danny doing that. You know what, real talk, girl, you right. Red Cat Head says Martell was the yes. Below Didi says, oh, she's laughing. Danny was wrong. There's no justification. You right. Bill loved the drama. Redhead cat in the house. Yeah. So yeah. See, we was riding for Haley and that baby. Now we find out that baby probably fake. I don't know what we're gonna do when we find out Bill been doing stuff. Because before this came up, Leslie said the man had threatened her life. Now, who made him do that? Because Ted didn't know nothing about that. Ted didn't even know a baby existed. Bill did. Never told him. Mm-hmm. Bill and Danny will be married before this show goes off the air. Mm-hmm. After Leslie get him. Oh, remarried before the show goes. Oh, I hope not. You poke the bear, you get what you want. You get what you want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What Danny got was she was by getting fired from the board. Mm-hmm. Yep. She probably did. They probably be back together by the end of the year, Below Didi says. I see you, B. I see you, B. Danny didn't have to come to the wedding. I don't wait. Hold on. Danny didn't have to come to the wedding. I don't care if her family made her go. Bill will go off if he finds out Haley doesn't have a bun in the oven. You know what? If she don't have a bun in the wedding, it's probably Danny's fault. She thought everyone was going to support her and be on her side and understand why she did what she did. Danny was emotionally raw and causes you to do some stuff off the chain. I guess. I don't know. I got fat. That's Danny's fault too. Because I was looking at her be skinny. I was like, dang, that's making me want to eat some stuff. I'm over here eating halls now. Don't y'all get started. Yes, Miss Jen, Billy is a bad boy, not innocent. I know he's not innocent. I already know he's not innocent. Bill a bad. I don't know what's wrong with him running around doing stuff to people he ain't got no business. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. All right, what else y'all want to argue about before I get ready to get out of here? Because I'll be back on later tonight, like around 7:30, to do that review for The Gilded Age. This was episode 90. Let me take this comment down. This was episode 90, written by Michelle Van Gene, Robert Guza Jr., and Teresa Zimmerman and Judy Tate. So Teresa Zimmerman, Judy Tate are the two we want to remember, and directed by Michael Pomarico. So how do you guys rate today's episode? What do you give it? I still give it I'm going to give it a B+, because I enjoyed it. It was good. It was T. I give it a B+. I do. I give it a B+. What y'all thought about it? Girl, Bill ain't gonna be able to convince nobody he ain't guilty either if this case come to trial. Making phone calls, arranging stuff, insisting that people be taken out because it's the only way to handle it. Now, if we speak on that solely by itself, do you think that Bill would be able to get off? Mm-hmm. Belinda says she rates it an A. Frank G says I rated her B+. Mm-hmm. You were probably right on this point, real talk, that Danny would end up serving a sentence. But my question is, would Bill end up serving a sentence? Y'all going to make me crash laughing as much, I guess Danny did. Real talk, Danny done made up about crash out, girl. You better bear attention what you doing. Girl, you crash that car. Don't you crash that car. But real talk, when it comes to Danny, see, I do think that I do think that Danny should have did what she did. And I don't think that Bill should have did what he did either. Fight me.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Set it off, sis. Steven says, I grade today's episode a B. Eyes on the road, Elaine. Eyes on the road, girl. But we still love our Bill. We do. We do. I know Bill wrong as rain at a picnic. I do. Betty Broderick is a real person. Danny isn't. This is a fictional character. The writers will determine Danny's fate. Well, that's true, yeah. Is anybody going to jail in the family? No. I don't think so. I'm not ready for no jail visits. I don't feel like no jail visits. I don't want to see no jail visit. That ain't no fun. Unless they're going to put Bill in a tight shirt with his arms out. Then lock him up. Your application as an FBI profiler has been rejected. You are out of touch with reality and facts. Now, I don't know about that. Now, that might be a little. Okay, now, okay. Okay. Frank G says, oh, okay. So, Diary of Sin says, I love this episode, an A minus, mostly because of Bill's chemistry with Vernon and Martin. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a good episode today too. We learned some things. We did. We picked up some things, and at the same time, y'all, I'm telling you, it's like they put us right back at the beginning. Also, the grandfather was there. We still don't know who swung on who first. It's a lot of stuff we don't know. What happened to Bubba's brother? Where is Bubba's brother? Did y'all had him? Is there somebody else got off too? Did he go to the hospital? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And I'm ready to find out. So they need to come on back here and get to it. But mostly I need to know what happened. Because 2 minutes, now days done passed by now. I know good and doggone well y'all ain't sent Ted around there to Leslie house and just left us hanging like that. But Danny is a Dupree, so they get away with everything purely because of their name is a Dupree. She is, because why are we bringing up a real life person and comparing it to a soap opera? Girl, I be bringing up stuff too, don't I? I don't know. Let me think about it, girl. Slow down. Wait a minute. Hold on. I be over here psychoanalyzing. Bilo, did you just come for me sideways, girl? Because I be over here psychoanalyzing Les girl. I do. I be psychoanalyzing, girl. But we're suspicious. Diary of Sin says we're suspicious. I was alluding that Bubba's brother was disposed of, right? How is Martin gonna explain to Samantha and Tyrell that it's over? Because it ain't over, y'all. It ain't over. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Cause baby, it ain't over till it's over. Danny need to go worry about what Andre and claiming her as his woman. I like the way you talk, real talk, but I can't do your accent, but I love it. Frank G said it's not over. It's not over. It is not over. It's not over between me and you. It's not over. Don't want it to be true. Not even close to over. Yeah, y'all should have stayed being beholden to Bubba, because Bubba ain't had no power. But now you beholden to Joey. That ain't good. I hope we get it from Anita on Friday when she talks to Nicole. Oh, I do too. Danny is going to be fine. It's that cuckoo Haley, and she needs to worry how she's going to suddenly make a baby appear. Well, she can make one appear. Yes. Lulu says hello, everyone. Hey, Lulu. Yeah, she can make one appear. I mean, she married. She say they married lady. She can, but maybe that's what she's trying to hurry up and do before Bill find out. But that ain't about to happen because we done set it up for her to be found out. And Ashley already know. But maybe she'll get Leslie to go in there and steal her records as Nurse Lulu. Mr. Raven Maniac says, yes, I love at Real Talk's voice too. Yeah, her voice, I like her voice, but I can't do that one. But I like her voice too. Don't worry about Haley and her baby. That means nothing. Wait a minute. That's got nothing to do with you, man. Your business. That's what Haley said up there to the other day to what's her name. She was like, my uterus is no one's business. Yes, it is, ma'am, because it's on this show. So it is all our business. Okay. Girl, I don't know what you talk about. She would take a baby from the hospital. What y'all gonna get the baby? Is y'all gonna look up the registry and buy a little something? What we gonna get? Was we gonna do a collection over here and send little baby Invisalign something? Somebody look it up and see if baby Invisalign Hamilton. See if Invisalign Hamilton has been registered on Amazon. Somebody look. I side with Danny. I'm always siding with the wife, especially if she was cheated on in her house. And Redhead Cat says she said it and she meant what she said. Haley is probably waiting for Bill to go out of town to business and claim to have a miscarriage when he returned. Probably. Who you talking to? Real talk. I don't know. I think she was talking to me. She said, "Leave baby Hamilton alone." I'm loving the commentary today. I'm holding my sides. I will. First of all, that baby name ain't no baby Hamilton. That baby name Invisalign Hamilton. That baby name Peekaboo Hamilton. That baby name Hide Go Seek Hamilton. That baby name Now You See Me Now You Don't Hamilton. That baby is named Casper the Ghost. That baby is not named no baby Hamilton. And I meant what I said too. Ain't no such a thing. Ain't no such a baby. Hey, real talk. Did you hear Mr. Raven Maniac say he like your voice, girl? You ain't say thank you. Did you say thank you? Did you say thank you? Don't be so busy arguing about Bill if you miss your compliment, girl. Did you hear real talk? Did you hear Mr. Raven Maniac said he like your voice? Now you said something, somebody said something. You acknowledge him. I ain't reading another one of your comments till you acknowledge what Mr. Raven Maniac said. He said he likes your voice. Say thank you. Did Haley move in the house and break up Bill and Danny? Real talk. I said that Raven Maniac said he liked your voice. Say thank you. The writers, well, wait, I ain't reading nothing till you write it down there. I'm minding my rational thinking, same business, and drag Haley and you down in these comments. I'm minding my rational thinking, same business, and will drag Haley and you down in these comments. She said, where are my manners? Thank you, Raven Maniac. I can't say it like her, but this, you have to imagine her saying it. She said, thank you. She said, thank you. Okay. All right. Now, she said, the writers are clearly misleading the audience. As a teacher of literature, this is very common narrative technique that is used. Ooh. All right, y'all. I can't stop and play with y'all all day. I got to come back on here and do this review for The Gilded Age. It's, well, I guess not 7:30 because it's 6:06. I got to give myself some time. Mr. Raven Maniac says no problem at Real Talk 1411. He understands. All right, y'all. Well, it's been fun hanging out with y'all as always. It's always lively. It's always lively whenever we come over here and talk. And okay, so I'm gonna try to get my mind together. I want to tell y'all something, right? Have y'all seen that show called The King's Court? I think I want to review that. I think we could argue real good about that. Because I like some good lively discussion. Have y'all seen the advertisements for the King's Court? Let me put it down here, child. Hold on. The King's Court. Have y'all seen the advertisement for the King's Court? Because I think I'm going to review that. It's on Bravo. And I'm going to get the channel. No, it's on Peacock. It's on Peacock. But I'm gonna get the channel just so I can review it because I this looks like something I can get behind. And oh yes. We now listen. We can argue about some real people that but we ain't gonna get too personal. But now, hey, I mean they putting it out there, and I like to review shows when they new. I notice I don't like to really go backwards, so I'm gonna have to throw in the King's Court. We're going to throw in the King's Court, baby. The King's Court. It's the men's dating show. We got to look at that. We got to talk about it. Okay, so tonight, 7:30 is 6:08 now. Okay, so 7:30 tonight. I'm going to try to come on. Now, I'm going to make it my goal. I'm going to get all, as long as I get my pictures done, 7:30 is my goal. to do the review for The Gilded Age, and then I'm about to start watching The King's Court, child, because we got to talk about that. Y'all seen the man on that show? Y'all know Tyson Beckford is on that show? Y'all remember Tyson Beckford, old chocolate brown stuff with them old slanted eyes and full lips and whatnot, body, yaddy, yaddy. He still look good. He still look good. Thanks for another entreat. Thank you, Stephen Hoskins. That's why you my other favorite. Now, Belinda is the top of the heat down here for me right now because she coming here every day and remind y'all to hit that like button. Okay? Mama put you right up there. Bye. Thanks for another intriguing recap, Miss Jen. Tony Lynn, my squad, and I have to prepare for a Zoom meeting. So until next time, bye. Okay, bye-bye. Yes, indeed, I had a ball, y'all. Thanks, Miss Jen. Gatekeepers, especially the Mod Squad. See y'all tomorrow. Miss Jen, thanks for all you do. Thanks, Tony Lynn and the Mod Squad. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Atlanta, it ain't easy being me. I get noticed by sounds. Oh, he gets enticed by sounds, looks, and etc., etc., etc. All right, you all. Make sure you say thank you to the mods. Thank you, Mod Squad.
Thank you, Mod Squad.
All right, y'all. And with that, we're going to get ready to get out of here. I will see you guys back here at 7:30. Watch the King's Court because we're going to be talking about that, okay? And I hope everybody's had a good day. And if not, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.